Thanks, Bjorn. And Rock Chant, nice looking filly, and she looks like she's coming along nicely. Tell us a little bit about how she's been the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, she is going well. She's a lovely filly. She jumped out really good last preparation, so she's been in pretty much a month now, and really happy with her. She's yet to really fully bloom. Sometimes out of winter, the horses can take a while to adapt, but I'm thinking the next sort of 3 weeks she'll really pick up, and we'll probably look for a trial around that time.
What we're seeing from her now, what you're seeing from her, a lot closer than what we are as my racehorse owners and all the great updates we get. But what you are seeing from her up close and personal daily, has it surprised you at all from the filly you first laid eyes on to what you're seeing from her now? Is it of surprise, or is it what you expected?
Oh, a little bit probably what I expected, and I expected to really pick up over the next few weeks. And I think once we get to a trial, and there are jump outs tomorrow, actually, and I was debating whether we put her in those, but I thought they may come up a little bit too soon. So I'm hoping we can go to even a jump out in 3 weeks, depending on how the timing calendar works out. And some of those things are out of my control. But with the COVID restrictions coming off a bit now too, we can start to look at specific trials. And I think once she gets to a trial and then maybe another one away from home, she'll really come on, and hopefully we can get to see her go full speed and get a really good idea where we're at in terms of this preparation.
Every horse is different. Every stable is different. But just a bit of an idea for the MyRacehorse owners and everyone watching this show. How do you traditionally like to have your trials and your jump outs for these young horses? Do you like to just throw them in a certain number, or do you traditionally just look after each and every one to see what it's actually going in their progress made? Do you have any rhyme or reason to these type of inexperienced young horses when you're educating them?
Yeah, it's a tough one, really. And it really comes down to, as much as anything, the individual, and you never quite know. And a lot depends on how she jumps out. For a start, we get a bit of a guide off that. And her previous jump out was very good. She showed good speed and was up there. But as much as anything, I like to probably as a whole give my horses 2 trials when they come back, whether they're young or older horses. I think it's important to have that initial trial experience anyway, and then the second trial you can often do a little bit more. But I think it's crucial they get that trip away from home before they go to the races. Funnily enough, even at Warwick Farm, when I've had horses that race at home, they've only had the one trial, whether it be away or not, they often misbehave at Warwick Farm. So I think it's important to give them those 2 trials and go from there. So that would definitely be the plan with her this time.
It's early. It's very early. But as I said, I'm in this filly and I'm getting excited. Can you look at it at such a young age and early in its training and its work as into what type of distance you think it might suit the particular horse? We can go through the breeding and take a bit of a stab, but seeing the horse up close as you are, do you get a bit of an idea as to what type of distance we're looking at?
Yeah, we're still only taking an educated guess too, as much as anything, going off the pedigree page. But one thing about her, she's got a lovely, casual, relaxed attitude. And that tends to, when you look at her pedigree, you think she's going to definitely get a mile. Or up to a mile. So I'm confident she'll get to a mile and might be at her best around there, and maybe even a little bit further. But we'll just see. Once again, you don't know until you run them and see and race experience and so forth. But I would be confident the way she relaxes that up over sort of 1400 and beyond definitely would be within her grasp.
We are, as MyRacehorse owners, we are a very ambitious lot. Okay, we all have differing opinions on the name and a million different things that pop up in the horse racing world. But one thing we all agree on is that we're going to celebrate pretty hard when this particular filly wins a Group 1. So we're aiming at the very top, Bjorn. Give me a pie in the sky type of idea of what race we might target and then what we're going to do on the back of it with the trophy and where we're going to take it.
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to have a cheap night, a few free beers, and I'm very happy. But no, well, you never quite know. You've got some good races in the autumn. There's the Surround Stakes at Randwick, 1400 metre Group 1. That one pops into my mind. In terms of the spring this time, are a little bit delayed. And then, of course, we've got Magic Millions options as well. She's still a Magic Millions horse, and depending on what she does, we could look at a race like the 3-year-old maiden. So you've got Magic Millions next year, the year after, the year after, the year after. So in terms of that, we've got good options too. But coming back to the name, if she's a good horse, she's well named. Trust me.
We're smack bang in the middle of spring, and you got a real nice stable as well. So good luck for the next couple of weeks. Rock Chant will touch base over the next month or so, see how the trial goes and how we're progressing to get this very nice filly on the track sometime soon. Bjorn, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, and have a great spring. Hopefully we can get there next year together.